Welcome back to Man2Man, a show that focuses on men's issues. We're still sitting here with Mr. James Chirwa. Mr. James, like I was asking, what more can be done by alcohol companies or distillers like you?
Yeah, that's as I was saying. We need to educate people how to use alcohol. We need to tell them that alcohol it's not necessarily meant for you to get drunk. You know what I mean? It's something that you have to have an experience on, especially when we're talking about craft brands like you know. Like we came up with a pineapple gin, you know. We came up with a strawberry and raspberry gin. We came up with a citrus gin, which is like more like a London Dry, but more smooth, more easy to drink. You know what I mean? It's because we came up with those things because we wanted people to enjoy the drink, not necessarily just get drunk. So we have to educate people. I don't know, maybe have some seminars or something like that, just to promotions, just to make people understand that alcohol is not really necessary for you just to get drunk, but it's something that you can enjoy more or less the same like the way you drink your I love Stony. The way you drink your Stony. You know, the way you drink all these other drinks. You can't drink 10 liters of Stony yourself. No, you have a glass.
For a man like you, you working hard, you always doing your work. What's your support structure? How is it like?
Man, it's tough, man.
It's tough. I know, I'm sorry, man.
It's tough. I'll give you a secret of how we started Lady Crafting. You wouldn't believe that I started Lady Crafting with 6,000 rand.
Wow.
That was the money that I had in my pocket. It's tough. Me being a foreign guy here in South Africa, I can't get any funding from anyone, you know, like I can't get government grants and stuff like that. So you have to come up with a concept whereby people should buy in, you know, which wasn't easy. So we had to learn the company with what we had from the start go in 2018 up to maybe the end of 2019, no, mid 2019, and that's when people started showing interest because the company was growing. So yeah, it wasn't easy. The support structure is just me taking out money all the time and putting it into the company.
Personally though, you covered. What keeps you going? What keeps you going?
My daughter, bro.
Nice.
That's the only answer that I always give people, right?
It's funny.
As a man, as someone that has gone through a lot of stuff in life when it comes to when I was young, I told you I was smoking weed a lot when I was in high school. And by the way, when I stopped smoking weed in high school, it's not that somebody came to force me. You know, it was a decision that I made. So that's why I'm saying that if you educate someone, at least
something good comes out of it.
There's nothing wrong with smoking weed. Like there's nothing wrong. Like it's just that how you smoke it. You understand? So we were like the hardcores of those guys.
Okay, sure. On that camera there, any advice for men out there?
What I can say is, especially to the young men, have a purpose in life. Focus. Know what you want to do and put in the work. You know, there's a lot of guys that have ideas and stuff like that, and they think it comes easily. You know, when you're working on something that you know that this thing is gonna be big, you have to put in the work. You need to focus. You have to have a purpose to why you are doing that. You understand? So that's the advice I can give. Take your time. It doesn't matter if you do it today, you fail, do it again. The following day, do it again. When you wake up every morning, just know that okay, I'm gonna go do that. Whatever you're putting in, it might not show now that you're putting in something into that, but in the long run, whatever small bits that you have put into what you're doing becomes big.
This is now very important, and I normally ask this to every guest that comes here. What's your take on gender-based violence that is happening not only in this country but, you know, around the world?
Ash, it's upsetting. It's not. It's not only. It's not. I'll first say this, right? It's not only men that abuses women, but also women kind of abuse men. To be honest with you, I hate the fact that we guys, or maybe women, don't see a problem with that most of the times. You know, if you abuse a person now, you can do something now and think that it's okay, right? But in the long run, that thing destroys somebody's life. You know, if I'm used to hitting a girl now, or maybe my girlfriend or my wife, let's say in 2 years' time we divorce, and she got used being beaten. You understand, right? If she meets a man the next day, and that man maybe he's a good guy, but still more she will feel like, okay, I think this is not where I belong, you know, because she has that you have put in that thing of
that mindset
of, okay, I have to do something. So this guy, maybe if he touches me, you know, it becomes a feeling like it's more or less the same like when you're taking drugs. You will take a drug today.
You get addicted to being
that kind of life,
to being abused as a person.
But at the end of the day, if you give birth to a child and that child beats a woman or that child maybe beats a man, you won't see a problem with that. Then it goes from generation to generation.
Oh, shame!
You understand? Which is something that I won't recommend. We just have to understand that it doesn't have always to result into abuse. Yeah. There's better ways to deal with issues in relationships, whether it's in marriages, whether it's in friendship and stuff like that. There's always better ways to.
Thank you, man. We hear you. Now, future projects. I see you have this, man. Tell us about this a bit.
Oh, man. Okay, so that's my new project. It's called the Love Potion.
Yes.
Why Love Potion? As I told you,
actually,
Lady Craft Gin was I named it after my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
The baby mama.
Yes.
So I've always believed in love.
Yeah.
Like love is what keeps us
going as people.
People, we have to love each other. We have to do this. So during lockdown, it was so hard for us. Like it was so hard because alcohol was banned and we couldn't sell alcohol. We couldn't do any business. So I thought, okay, let's bring a concept that can change the game a little bit, and most of the people haven't done before. So I started collaborating with one of my friends. He's an expert in chocolate. And I had my idea of why can't I do a gin chocolate. Then we discussed, and then we came up with a gin truffle.
Yeah.
So that gin there has a little bit of a shot of gin. Yeah. So when you're eating it, you can taste the gin in it.
Wow.
That's why it's called Love Potion.
Oh, okay.
It's an infusion of two crafty words.
Yeah.
Like a crafty chocolate and a craft gin. Those guys came together, It's just something that can bring people together. Also. Yeah. So it's like you're giving someone part of a portion of your love, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a new product. We're launching it definitely on Valentine's Day.
So it's being launched on Valentine's Day quickly, yeah?
Yeah, we're doing it on Valentine's Day, yeah. We're launching it on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
So here you have it, Love Potion by Mr. James Chirwa. It's been launched on Valentine's Day. Keep supporting your brother. We're happy to have you, man. Thank you so much for coming through. It's been a pleasure. I hope men are listening. Men have heard you. You're doing great things. Thank you. Continue doing the gin, but please don't forget to advise men out there to be more conscious about what they do and what they drink. Thank you so much for being with us today. You've been watching Man2Man. We are now happy to report to you that we're doing great even on the numbers. Keep supporting us. We're loving you. We'll see you next week. Sure.